back with another D&D movie time summer edition. If you saw our D&D episode or D&D news episode, as you know, we are doing summer movies and we're taking a break from the Transformer movies because of copyright claims, blah blah blah. I'm going to mention this all in my news episode, so if you saw that, that's why. If you haven't seen it, you should probably watch that. But, yeah, alright, so, today, to start our summer off, we are watching Lilo and Stitch.
Yay!
Who's on your shirt?
You saw nothing.
Actually, his name isn't even really Stitch. Do you know what his real name is?
No.
Oh, well, we'll see if you know what his real name is.
No, his real name is Stitch.
No.
If the movie's named Stitch and the character's named Stitch, his real name
That's
is
not
Stitch.
what his name. That's not the name that his creator gave him, though.
He's still Stitch.
Oh, we'll find out at the end. All right. So, what do you know about this movie, Cora?
I know absolutely nothing, but I do know that it does have some funny introductions.
You're talking about the trailers where you actually got to see. I'll try to do a mega mix of the 3 different trailers that they had. They were really funny, but yeah. So, anyways, I guess we'll just go ahead and we'll jump right to it. Since she doesn't know anything about this, I think she'll have a lot of fun, and I think she'll learn a lot from it. So. Alright, we'll see you guys after the movie.
Bye.
I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. I was singing here. You get your own movie. I'll be in my room. Get your own movie. Hey, that's not Simba.
His name is Stitch. And he's coming to our galaxy this summer. Disney's Lilo and Stitch. So you're from outer space. Pirate and Surfing's choice. Coming only to theaters.
Alright, so we just finished.
Lilo and Stitch, the incredible movie that is definitely for kids.
Okay, so what's this movie about then?
Well, it's about this alien that was made by this other alien.
What was his name?
Experiment something something something.
626. He's on your shirt.
Doesn't say the name though. It just says Stitch. Nothing else. Blah.
So anyways, what's this movie about? Come on.
I was explaining before you interrupted me! Anyways, before Woodley got interrupted by someone.
Hey, at least you didn't get blasted and beat and bruised.
We don't talk about that until later in the video.
Uh-oh.
Pretend you heard nothing!
Okay, come on.
And as we will call Stitch throughout this movie, well not movie,
Review.
video, we just call him Stitch because that's straight up his name and the name of the movie. Does questions.
Well, it wasn't his original name.
Shh! Stop interrupting me. I didn't interrupt you. Anyways, before I got rudely interrupted again, then Stitch broke out the ship by losing some major strategies, and plus, for a leather alien, this leather alien that you can see almost right here needs so much security. I don't know how much they need it. But Stitch is super smart that I guess, I don't know how this is logic, but he got hit spitted at the security guard, and well, like the guard watching him, which is also an alien, and like the lasers started firing the security guard because of Stitch's spit. Even though, I mean, they should even try to fire spit. Lasers shouldn't do that.
Well, they said earlier because it's going to follow his DNA, and his DNA was in the spit.
Yeah, but why would they tell Stitch that?
So that he wouldn't try to move, because if he moved from that spot, if it sensed his DNA in another spot, it was going to fire at him. That's why he used his spit, to draw the fire away from him, so he had time to break out of the restraints and create an opening for himself so he could get out and get away.
Okay, and also he went to the fence like a sassy Among Us impostor that's hopefully not going to show up randomly. Peckle. Anyways. And then Stitch got ahead, I guess, went to this room and took a ship. Like one of the space security alien ships.
Oh, he took the red one.
Yeah. And, I'm trying my best to explain it, but my brain is kind of hungry.
Then they fired at him, they attacked him, and they damaged his ship, but he jumped away at the last second, and it took him to where?
Earth!
Earth? A
No,
little planet
Earth.
called Earth?
No!
That's what the alien said. Remember?
It's Earth, not us! Or whatever that said. What are you looking at me for?
Actually, I think they said Earth. Which, if you think about it, is how it's spelled. Earth.
It's Earth.
Anyways,
not Earth.
so what happened when Stitch crash landed?
He got ahead, ran over by 4.
2
Not 2?
semis.
No, it was 3.
No, it was 2 semis with 4 wheels on each side.
He got ran. Sorry, I meant to say 3
It's
vehicles.
2 semis.
Then how come it's all 3 people?
There are other people in the semis, maybe.
Okay, fine, 2.
Anyways. And who else are we introduced to at this time?
Leo!
And what's Lilo's deal?
She got ahead as what Dad says. It's kind of like me, even though I can kind of understand, because when I do get into fights, I do bite.
Yeah, and you should. Drives people away, just like it drove her friends away, right?
Yeah, that kind of, that kind of rhymes.
Makes people not like her when she bites and fights with other people, right?
But
So anyways, who's raising Lilo?
her older sister,
Yeah?
like that's like this tall. This tall.
Yeah.
Just a little bit higher, like that.
Alright, sit down. Okay. So anyways, when Stitch wakes up, what's going on?
He's in a pet store, and Stitch has no idea where he is until he hears that he is in a pet store. So he goes ahead, and yes, he does have 4 arms instead of 2 that we see. Like, he has antenna and all the alien stuff, and I don't know how he did this, but he managed to go ahead, put the lower arms, and made him look like self a dog. Like, he made himself look like this.
Yeah.
Instead of having like alien ears and seeds on his back and
Antennae, extra arms, and a fin on his back.
yeah. Anyway, so don't get everything away. So, Dad, you do.
No, come on. What happens when he tries to leave the pet store on his own?
He got to get fired.
Fired by who?
The 2 agents. The one who got it arrested.
The one that created him?
Who also got it arrested.
And one of the Federation people?
Yes, and one of the Federation.
Okay, sit down.
Okay, fine.
It's Jumba and Plinkly.
Weird names, but
They're aliens. Do you expect them to have Bob and Susan names?
human logic exists everywhere.
Jumba and Plinkly.
Weird names.
Plinkly kind of looks like some kind of squid thing, and
Looks like Micah Sam. Yeah, look, kind of looks like Micah Zaxi. Just go buy you some squid.
yeah.
No. It's Micah Zaxi. Go buy you squid one.
And the main alien security guy, he kind of looked like a cross between a shark and an elephant, right?
I guess so.
In fact, a lot of the aliens kind of looked like different animals fused together. Like there was one that kind of looked like a sheep. There was some that kind of looked like armadillos. So anyways, why can't they just attack Stitch in the open?
It's because they cannot be seen or attack humans.
Why? What's the reason we're given why they're not allowed to do this?
It's because aliens.
No.
I don't know.
They said it several times throughout the movie. Because Earth is a biological preserve for the mosquito population. They think that mosquitoes are an endangered species.
Yeah, and also there's this part where the Michael Zaxi combined with Squidward.
Plinkly?
Yeah, Pinkley goes ahead, gets one mosquito on him, two mosquitoes on him, and then a whole swarm of mosquitoes go on him.
They're nuzzling me with their noses.
Yeah.
So anyways, what happens when Lilo takes Stitch home?
Stitch goes ahead and destroys the whole entire place. Like, this is Stitch, this is the home. Destroys it.
He's just causing a big mess.
Yeah, like, causes a big mess.
No matter, kind of like you.
At least be lucky, not Stitch. Right now, the house will be already destroyed, torn down already. Huh? What did you say?
Come on, sit down. So anyways, so Stitch finally gets under control when he reads what book?
The Ugly Duckling.
Yep. And Lilo starts trying to make him into a better person, like her favorite singer, who is...
Like a Selassie?
No. Elvis Presley.
Yeah, is he even a real person?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Or I should say he was when he was alive. He's passed away.
Wait, he is the D-A-I-D?
You mean dead? D-E-A-D?
Yeah, I just want to say, I just don't want to say because kids could be watching this. You know,
Dead's not a bad word.
Yeah, but it's still bad for kids.
And speaking of death, what are we supposed to assume since Lilo is being raised by her sister?
I mean, I'm thinking that her parents, like, just got lost and so they're trying to find a way. But
No.
if you're thinking that they're dead, where's mom still playing?
That's actually what they're implying through that movie, Cora. The parents must have died in like a car accident or something kind of recently.
Did you think?
And so now the older sister is taking care of her younger
Did you
sister.
think that they just got lost?
No, they did not get lost. Otherwise, they would not be threatening to take Lilo from Nani. That's why they were threatening to take her away from her sister, because her sister was basically her parent now, since their parents were gone. And because Lilo is being such a troubled child because of the loss, they didn't think that maybe the sister was the best fit. So, alright, so anyways, what ends up happening in the end? Let's just go ahead and jump to the end because it's taking too long.
Lilo and Stitch unite and are family. So it's just a
Awana.
What?
Awana.
What?
Awana.
Who is Awana?
Awana is family.
We already know that. That's like mentioned like 4 or 3 times in a movie.
Well, then how come you didn't know what it was?
I know what you did. What do you mean? Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I guess that's basically the movie. You know, all we're going to get out of her.
Hey.
Because she's not good at explaining the details.
I tried my best at least.
Well, you keep getting sidetracked by doing weird and strange things and not focusing on it. So we'll be right back after this quick break where we'll give our final scores and thoughts.
Drum.
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of Guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new Guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware! Will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
Alright, so Cora, starting with you. Lilo and Stitch on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it? Cora, you gotta let me finish.
Sorry.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
10 out of 10.
Okay. Why a 10 out of 10?
Because I really liked this movie, and one of my favorite parts is a dude that says...
I don't know. There's a lot of dudes that say a lot of things in this movie. You didn't really narrow it down.
Well, like the shark half elephant dude that captured Stitch. That dude.
Okay, what about him?
He said something that I forgot, and then Stitch said, "And cute and adorable." And then.
Oh, he's just insulting him. He's like, "You're vile. You're this. You're that." And then Stitch is like, "And cute and fluffy."
And cute and fluffy.
So your favorite part is when Stitch says that he's cute and fluffy.
Why? Can I say that's funny?
Oh, that's fine, but that's not. That wasn't the part you were saying. You were like, "I like when the dude says." Okay, what does he say?
Cute and fluffy.
So when Stitch says that. Any part of this that you didn't like?
I mean, I didn't like when Stitch got blamed for some of the stuff, even though the one there was a scene where Stitch and Lilo was surfing, and then Stitch got drowned, and then he managed to get back up. And I guess was trying to save himself by grabbing on to Lilo, and then instead he just dragged her down. But Stitch wasn't doing it on purpose. He was being dragged down too.
By Jumba?
Yes. And Pinky, I guess.
No, just Jumba.
Oh.
Plinkly was not there.
Oh, even I felt like Lilo should have, she looked it down, should have seen the monster dragging Stitch, which was dragging her, and then when they got back up, she should have told her mom that...
Sister,
sorry, the mom and sister combined logic is confusing me for some reason. she should have told her sister instead of saying nothing, even though she clearly should have saw that alien dragging her dog with, as she calls, Stitch.
Okay, well, thing is though, Cora, I'm going to come to the movie's defense here and say there's actually a reason why that it's played out that way, which is because, first off, it's ocean water. In ocean water, you can't really see very well. It's very cloudy water.
I know.
And you don't want to get the salt, too much salt into your eyes, or it's going to hurt your eyes. So when you go into the water like that, you generally close your eyes.
I know, but she should have, like, opened her eyes slightly and searched on something.
Wouldn't have seen anything because of how cloudy salt water is. Trust me, if we ever go to a beach, that's why you see people wear goggles and stuff when they go to the ocean. Because if you want to see under the water, first off, you gotta be way out there like they were, and you gotta have goggles or you ain't gonna see nothing.
No, why do you not buy me goggles? You know I don't want to go swimming someday. Just hopefully in the kiddie pool because I don't want to drown.
Well, you gotta learn to swim.
I would never learn to swim. I'm too scared to swim.
Well, if you're gonna be scared of everything in life, then you're never going to achieve to do anything.
Well, you know I'm too
And you gotta get over some of these fears.
You know I'm too
Like riding a bike, skating on a skateboard, swimming in a pool. You're gonna have a very boring life if you don't start getting over some of these fears.
It's because I don't want to die.
You won't die. So many people learn to do these things and they don't die. You just got to be careful. Can you keep trash out of your mouth? God, you are like Lilo.
I'm not.
Exactly like Lilo.
No, I'm not.
Anyways, moving on to my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Lilo and Stitch a 10 out of 10. It's a really good original. That's the most important thing here. It was an original concept by Disney. It was a great movie that didn't revolve around princesses, and it showed them that they didn't need to always relate to those fairy tale stories. And as much as the woke crowd likes to talk about things, this is a diverse cast that actually doesn't revolve around white people, technically. I mean, it's still Americans, but primarily they're Hawaiian. So, it's not mainly white. And I think they did a really good job at that. And Stitch was a really likable character, even from the beginning. I always loved, and I crack up whenever he finally does start talking, because it's just so weird. You hear him throughout the whole movie just making noises, but then at the end he just starts talking like he knows the language forever, and it's like, wow, it's just so funny. I remember seeing this in theaters, and I fell in love with this as a young adult, and I'm glad to share that with my child now.
Don't forget that he is also funny, because he's really funny. But I am also kind of sad for him that every time, in this part, I'm not going to show it, especially my dad, because he doesn't want to get copyrighted. But every time, in this scene, every time the Stitch tries to talk, he gets interrupted. Either by getting beaten up or someone else talking.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. I feel bad for you, Stitch. If I could, I would have given you a hug.
Anyways, so this is going to wrap up our review of Lilo and Stitch. We will probably, I don't know if we'll do it right away, because I got a lot of different summer movies I want to hit, but we do have another Lilo and Stitch movie.
Yes!
Just FYI, if we hurry up and get to the next set of 10 subscribers, this Blu-ray pack did come with a single code, which will give you both movies. So, I'll probably be giving that away. I don't know if it's still good. It should still be good because this is like a brand new thing that Walmart had out in the Disney section. So I'm hoping that the codes are still good.
Hit the button. We need subscribers.
And we want to give you that code. So yeah, basically just make sure to subscribe if you want the codes. They go into the next video we make. So alright. With that said, we'll see you all in the next review.
Please like and subscribe for Stitch.
Alright. Talk to you guys next time.
Bye.